Hey everyone, today we're going to check your negative exponents practice. So let's take a look. Number one, remember to get rid of a negative exponent, you take the reciprocal of the base and then make your exponent positive. So instead of negative 2, it'd be 1 over 4 to the second power. Number two, you write as 1 over h, and then the negative 6 becomes a positive 6. So 1 over h to the 6th power. Number three, write the reciprocal. The reciprocal of 11 is 1 over 11, and the negative 7 becomes a positive 7. So 1 over 11 to the 7th power. Number four, take your reciprocal of n, which is 1 over n, and the negative 3 exponent becomes a positive 3 exponent. So your answer is 1 over n to the 3rd power. Let's do the same thing here. And I don't know if you noticed, but on your actual practice, I erased this, and we're actually still going to write these as we did 1 through 4. So number 5 becomes 1 over 8 to the 1st power, so you don't have to write a 1 power. That's understood. So number 6, the reciprocal of 10 is 1/10, and negative 4 becomes positive 4. So 1 over 10 to the 4th. Number 7, the reciprocal of 7 is 1 over 7. The negative 2 becomes a positive 2. So 1 over 7 to the 2nd power. Number 8 becomes 1/2, or 1 over 2 to the 3rd power. Now let's go through and simplify 9 through 14. So on 9, I notice the power rule. So the first thing I do is I keep the base, multiply the exponents. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. Well, we can't have negative exponents, so that becomes 1 over 6, and your exponent becomes positive, 1 over 6 to the 6th power. Number 10, I see the quotient rule. So keep the base, and we want to subtract our exponent. So negative 4 minus 3. Well, that becomes 5. Negative 4 minus 3 is negative 7. And then to make that a positive exponent, I write 1/5, and 5 is to the 7th power. So your answer is 1 over 5 to the 7th power. Number 11, I see the product rule here. So the product rule says keep the base, add the exponents. So 1 plus a negative 6 gives me 1, that simplifies to 1 minus 6, or negative 5. And to get rid of the negative exponent, I write the reciprocal of the base. So a becomes 1 over a, and negative 5 becomes positive 5. So your final answer is 1 over a to the 5th. Number 12, I see the power rule. The power rule says keep the base, multiply the exponents. So negative 3 times negative 7 is positive 21. So that is, I have a positive exponent, so that's my final answer. Number 13, I see 2 rules. I see the product rule on top, and then I see the quotient rule. So let's simplify the top first. The product rule says keep the base, add the exponent, so 1 plus 2 is 3, and I didn't do anything with the 3 to the 5th power. So now the quotient rule says keep the base, subtract the exponents. So 3 minus 5 is negative 2. Well, we don't want negative exponents in our answer, so take the reciprocal of the base. So 3 becomes 1/3, that's the reciprocal. And to make it positive, the exponent you put positive 2. So your final answer should be 1 over 3 to the 2nd power. And now let's finish number 14. I see 2 rules. I see the quotient rule, and then I also see the product rule. So let's do the quotient rule first. The quotient rule says keep the base, subtract the exponents. So 4 minus a negative 8, that actually becomes 4 plus 8. Let's do this a step at a time here. So what is 4 plus 8? Well, 4 plus 8 is 12. So this is 4 to the 12th times 4 to the negative 14 power. So now I have the product rule. Product rule says keep the base, add the exponents. So 12 plus a negative 14. Remember our rule, different signs you subtract and keep the sign of the bigger number. So 12 minus 14 is going to be negative 2. I can't have a negative exponent as a final answer, so I take the reciprocal of 4, so 1/4, and I put my positive exponent on the bottom. So my final answer is 1/4 to the second power.